Hello, this is Muhammad Tariq, and I will discuss with you an interesting way which I think should lead the design and sketching process for architects and creative designers. I will be focusing at the spatial or cubical workflow rather than the design philosophy of the landscape itself, as I want to highlight the benefits and flexibility of the process. That's in contrast of the norm of using a tracing paper to sketch. I find these techniques is the best of both worlds. It's how to combine the best of hand drawing skills with the power of automation, accuracy, and flexibility of a software to reach a pre-designed sketch for a layout. In this example, it's a landscape for a palace with a French garden theme. It includes a helipad, a drop-off with an overall area of approximately 5,000 square meters. As you can see, the Photoshop file is layered with the building footprints and a road plan with levels and a previous design which I am building on right now. The canvas is scaled by a Photoshop grid in which I know from CAD export options 1 to 200, which is in this case means 1 cm equals 2 meters. Using a drawing tablet, I quickly and freely can express my mind and ideas on the canvas on a sketching layer, while rotating the canvas with a predefined angles. Each angle is a grid for a specific design element, and I can write down those angles on the canvas beside each element for easy access later. As you can see, I can draw, rotate, and scale in opposed to normal tracing paper, or roughly define shapes and areas with colors. Here I am adding a tracing paper for a more refined sketch of the scribbling or a pre-concept I did earlier, and starting building the shapes with a bold color to get a better idea of the skeleton of the hardscaped area. The shapes are separated in layers and fully adjustable. I can make a 10 by 5 square knowing it's 20 by 10 meters, and modifying it later with width only if I wish to. The same goes for the green hedge with a stroked and patterned layer style to define the hedges of the French garden design visually. Another layer of sketching which is then refined by an editable path. The path is stroken with an appropriate width based on a scale I am using to represent a stone or exposed aggregate path. Here, using external referencing in another big benefit of digital design and sketching, where I can manipulate the shapes to suit my needs. And that's part of drawing and designing with confidence because I have the editing tools. Think of this in contrast to printing shapes with a fixed scale to trace it or to use it as a design grid, a very time-consuming and resources-dependent method. Now I am scattering large dark green trees in the background of the site using Albizia Libic and Ficus benjamina, while generating a quick presentation using a pre-recorded action which again very fast for coloring masses of trees and to fine-tune the result later. The smaller trees are specimen trees, maybe Vitex trifolia or Bauhinia alba, or even shrubs like Bougainvillea spectabilis specimen. Here I add circles which can mask my original hedge layer, and I am masking to be able to modify it later or reposition it if I wish to. And by contracting these circles and masking, I can create these cuts you are seeing in the hedge. Those openings will be filled with the conical Caprices and Berberans small trees. And inside the hedges I am adding shapes with a hibiscus or a duranta, as we have a very limited softscape palette, while indicating the gravel or white mulch as a mat for a contrast with the decorated knots hedges. Then I will add an Olea Europea tree in the center of some knots design as a specimen tree also. That's it for a quick pre-concept design sketch. If it weren't for those methods, typically the designer sketch an early initial concept on a tracing paper while another draw and develop it on a CAD software. then export it for rendering in Photoshop. Sketching digitally ensures the designer is in full control of the whole process, up till the final sketch, because with continuous conflicts of idea in his head, he or she may change the direction of the design at any given moment. By using non-destructive drawing and automation tools like this helps achieving the aim. That's been it. Hope you enjoyed this quick video. Like the video if you loved it, and be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed quick design videos like I do.